Hi everyone! I'd like to begin this video by acknowledging how much I enjoy people doing their own research about the media I discuss on this channel. So much more has been unearthed due to who I hope are my subscribers going out of their way to learn even more. I'll try to pin comments that contain important information, and update on my community tab as much as I can when new information comes to light. I have mentioned before I'm not amazing at researching. I'm definitely getting better though, but I really appreciate those who are lending a helping hand. Anyways, music is so important at a young age and greatly contributes to a developing brain. Not only can a young mind begin to understand different notes and tones, but it can begin to introduce words and build pathways towards enhanced cognitive ability. There is an area of the brain called corpus callosum, which is essentially the middle tissue of the brain that connects both sides. With music helping develop neural pathways with increased cognitive function, it helps build up the corpus callosum, and by extension, can lead to increased problem-solving skills and emotional regulation. I can't imagine how worse I would be if I wasn't exposed to a vast and heavy amount of music from a very young age, since I'm currently barely just functioning. Now, maybe I'm just talking about this because I'm currently teaching an after-school science program, or maybe because music is a huge component in today's show. A show that's music lives on in its entirety, available fully online, but whose visual content is limited. I'm talking about Wisharoo Park.
Wisharoo Park, Wisharoo Park, welcome to Wisharoo Park.
Wisharoo Park was an American children's television series that ran from around 1999 to 2003 on PBS. I have been able to find out for certain it aired on the Cleveland PBS affiliate WVIZ. If you remember watching this show, please let me know where you did. I always appreciate those who can help contribute with information I cannot find. Paula Luciano is the creator and one of the executive producers of Wisharoo Park. Other executive producers are Dominic Visconti Sr. and Chuck Fawcett. Chuck Fawcett also directed the series. Animax Designs created the puppets and scenery, and is a very notable company that works closely with large corporations such as Nintendo, Nickelodeon, and Disney to create large robotics. The music was composed by Bob P. Lander, and the show was written by Eleanor Burian Moore. There are 3 episodes available online, and sprinklings of others, but most of the music is easily available to listen to. And I think that's a very important part of the show to exist, as it is such a notable part of the show itself. The episodes have only emerged quite recently, with only the storytime segments and theme song being on YouTube until last year, when Double Smack Jack uploaded a full episode, For the Birds, from a VHS release. 2 more episodes, The Wishing Bottle and Star of the Fair, were uploaded by Icy Rosa Raid just 2 months ago. Anyways, what's the show about? Well, it's about a magical world filled with talking animals and human puppets. The main character is a kangaroo named Wisharoo. Wisharoo makes wishes come true with the help from a star named Star Silvery Bright.
Good morning, Star Silvery Bright. Did you see that big package over by the mailbox? It's got Cauliflower's name on it, and she's going to be so excited. If Callie can discover how to share her surprise, it would be a wish come true.
Wisharoo's best friend is Callie, an adorable lop-eared bunny who is fond of painting and coloring. Monkey B is a hat-wearing monkey who composes and plays music predominantly on the piano. Ranger Bob is a human-esque puppet who tends to Wisharoo Park.
Have you been placing catalog orders again? I hope this isn't another shipment from Fly World.
Pompey, a skunk with a cool hairdo, enjoys building and crafting. Smaller characters include Dan Dan and Della Duckle, the mischievous and comedic reliefs of the series.
Hey, Dan Dan! Quack, quack! Who's there? Window! Window who? When do we get to make a wish? Get it?
2 characters live in a fountain named Wisherfish and Mermy. Wisherfish reads a story every episode that guides the characters forward in pursuing their adventures. These stories are animated. Although puppets like Ranger Bob and Mermy are human-like, a real human appears on the show at some point in a lost episode. This character is named Ranger Rosie, and images online show her encountering Ranger Bob and Monkey B. The episodes are brought along through songs and gentle lessons geared towards preschool-age children. There's a song about every 3 minutes, and I honestly think it works just fine. A short attention span may have a hard time listening to dialogue forwarding the plot, but a whimsical song to break the action up is a perfect break to dance along to.
Own form of transportation. When you use your imagination, it's magic. Imagination. Oh, yes!
The lessons in the episode are very loose, like helping out friends, sharing, and using your imagination. There are never dire situations the characters are in, and it makes for very easy viewing.
I could tell by the way you were playing. It sounds pretty sad. And because I was thinking about Pompey, too.
Yeah? Well, I am a little worried. Because Pompey never says what he's feeling. And right now, I think he's feeling kind of sad.
I think you're right, Monkey Bee.
I know I always feel banana-fully better when I just say what I feel.
I can tell.
The voices of the characters are very relaxing, and the designs very wholesome. I wish I knew which voice actor voiced who and which puppeteer did what, but all the information I have is the quickly moving end titles that I just cannot seem to pause in any way to make the words super clear. But I figured there are 6 puppeteers in all: Jeff Conover, Jeff Domke, Kevin Freiberger, Rob Killen, Ed May, and Andy Stone. As always, most of these puppeteers worked on other notable shows, and many that I have been able to research online have dabbled also in the Henson Empire. Jeff Conover has worked on shows such as Big Bag, which was one of the first shows I talked about on this channel, and Sing Me a Story with Belle, which I may talk about in the future. His voice sounds close to the character of Monkey B, and I assume he has taken on more than one role in Wisharoo Park. Andy Stone, Rob Killen, and Ed May have also worked on Henson films such as Elmo in Grouchland and Muppets from Space. Jeff Domke and Kevin Freiberger both worked on a show called Pahapahui Island, which is something I hadn't encountered before researching Wisharoo Park, but I think may deserve its own video. Anyway, there are 10 voice actors, not all of them being the puppeteers. If you didn't notice, there are no women puppeteers, but female voices within the characters. The non-puppeteer voice talents include Bob Borquez, Clayton Harris, Brandon Nell, Barry McAllister, Sam Mullins, Diana Day, Kim Snodgrass, Bob Warner, and Ginny Welsh. If I got any of these names incorrect, please remember that I was reading off this extremely fast-moving and difficult to pause end credit sequence. Early on, Wisharoo Park had a simple website that featured an image of the puppet version of Wisharoo, as well as informative links for caregivers, a store, episodes, and a photo gallery. The website is available as early as June 6, 2002 on the Wayback Machine. Its simple website revamped itself in 2008 into a multimedia edutainment online destination. This featured interactive games, ebooks, apps, songs, and activities, as well as parent resources and full episodes. A Kickstarter was begun to begin an animated Wisharoo Park and corresponding curriculum and online brand for children aged 3 to 6. The 11-minute episodes would feature a child going to the park with their parents, and when their parent leaves for them to play, they discover the magical talking animals within the park. This was an obvious attempt to get things started again as Wisharoo Park was fading into the past. However, the Kickstarter has been unsuccessful, and sadly, I can understand why. The flat-looking animation doesn't necessarily have the charm of the original puppet characters, and the designs of the animated characters aren't noteworthy at all. Also, to successfully advertise this show through Kickstarter when it had lost any popularity it had would have been an arduous feat, and I'm hoping that my little video can shine light on the original puppet-based show and give it some of the fanfare that it deserves. When it comes to what is available online now not through the Wayback Machine, other than the few episodes, is Reddit discussions about the show. On Reddit there was a discussion that someone uploaded the series to an unknown torrent site, which of course is not legal, and I'm not going to go and seek that out at any point. There is a plush available on Etsy for over $100, and of course, it doesn't ship to Canada. There are also DVDs that are no longer available from Amazon. Hopefully, more of the DVDs and VHSs will appear online, or the show in its entirety could suddenly appear from where it currently remains in the shadows. A fascinating piece of obscure puppet media. Do you remember this show? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you have any corrections, new info, or your own obscure puppet recommendation. I always read every comment, and I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.
We'll find a way to share every
each one of us.
Is there any other way?
'Cause
Every day was meant to be shared with you.
Yes, it was.
Every day was meant to be shared with you.
I love to share with my friends. So much fun.
Paha pahui. Paha. Pahui. Yep. Okay.